Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. I'm old now. Happy birthday to me. Well, good morning, YouTube friends and family, and welcome to today's birthday adventures of the Wellness Homesteader. So I hope you could bear my singing. Yeah, I think I'll stick with my nursing career as my claim to fame because I can carry a tune, but yeah, nobody's wanted to sign a multi-record contract with me. So guess what I'm doing? I am celebrating my own birthday. It's so God bless my mom. My mom hasn't remembered that it's my birthday, and y'all, I'm driving, so I'm not looking at the camera for a number of years. And you know what? That's fine. The first year that she actually forgot it, I didn't tell her, and I was like all stubbed up about it, which is totally not Christian of me. And I was not giving her grace with her about her memory. So now I just tell her that, hey, guess what, Mom? My birthday's in a week. It's in 5 days. It's this and that. So I know she's been really trying to remember. But however, God bless her, this morning she says, well, how was your birthday yesterday? Well, I should have celebrated yesterday too. You know, guys, I have taught as a nurse for years, caregivers and other healthcare professionals, how to deal with folks with dementia, what answers are appropriate, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But when it comes to your own family, it can be a little bit hard to do because it's your parent, you know, and you think, what do you mean you forgot my birthday, right? But it was very sweet. And of course, she wished me happy birthday, and she was telling me, you know, back in the day, 61 years ago, they didn't do ultrasounds and know the sex of the baby before birth, right? And so my sister's 4 years older than I am. And so Mom was saying that she remembers Dad coming to see her after she had the baby, because that was back in the day where they knocked you out right when you were delivering, and said, well, we got us another girl. So I had to tease Mom and say, of course, Mom, you saved the best for last. So I've heard from my son this morning and my mom, and it's just a little bit after 8:30. I am going on a 43-mile trek to Plain City, Ohio, which is just outside the capital city of Ohio, Columbus. And also, y'all, I'm just going to say ahead of time, excuse my sniffing, my nose rubbing, and my sneezing. Things are starting to bloom here. And so, yeah, I took some Sudafed this morning, but I'm going to do it. And, yes, I'm still turning like a lovely shade of brown. I'm really happy about it. So, because I don't tan very well, I usually use self-tanner, fake tanner, rather than to get sun. And I can drop a link in the description box to what I use, because it is amazing. So a shout out to Charity over at Gypsy Wife Life. She's the one that turned me on to this. It's Coco and Eve, and they have two products. Well, they have more than two, but two that I use. One is a foam that you apply with sort of like a velvet mitt to your body, and it produces such a streak-free, smell-free, non-orange tan. It's really great, and it helps me if I can put some color on my skin, not to burn as easily. It's kind of like a fake sunscreen. I don't know, a fake tan. I don't know what you call it. They also have some drops for your face, and I really like those. And it comes with a big, what they call a kabuki brush. So it's just a big, dense bristled brush, and you apply a few drops and just put it on your face. It's really good when you do things like I do, where I have a tendency to burn right here. right above my eyebrows and on my cheekbones. So it's the things that stick out the furthest, obviously. So if I have a blotchy tan, it's really easy to even up. And of course, you're not running the risk of damage or skin cancer. Much preferable to what I was never able to successfully do it because I burn too easily, but I can remember trying it and getting a really bad burn using baby oil and iodine. So it stains your skin. And of course the baby oil had no sunscreen, so I would just fry. So yeah, that would be why I have like a big wrinkle here. A whole bunch of wrinkles over here. Couldn't be my age or anything. All right, so why am I going to Plain City? Well, I am going to an M as in Mary, C as in cat, C as in cat thrift store. So if you have interest in visiting one, you can go to Google and search for MCC Thrift. It stands for Mennonite Central Committee. The proceeds, all the items are donated. The proceeds go to help missions, to bring the gospel and the Lord to people who don't know it or who don't know about it. So I learned about this first from Homestead Tessie. So shout out to you as well, Tessie. If you guys have not visited her channel, she does a video every single day. God bless her, because I couldn't. I do well to keep up with 3 a week. But at any rate, I thought, well, I wonder if there's any in my area. Well, 43 miles from where I live, there certainly is one. So usually twice a year, I will go up here. And there's 2 reasons that I go. One is the thrift store. And guys, it's not Goodwill prices. It is much more economical. And they have some really unique, like, cooking utensils and, things that perhaps people who live a plainer or simpler life would use. So I love it. They have clothes. I don't generally look at it. And y'all have to keep me out of the craft section because you can buy some amazing craft things. And they have a wonderful cookbook selection. And y'all know I need another cookbook, right? It is my birthday, right? Pardon me. So right down from there is Yetis. Now it's not, it looks like Yetis, Y-U-T-Z-Y apostrophe S or something like that. But it's Yetis. And that is an Amish grocery and farmers market. They have bulk spices, unusual flowers, anything that you could possibly want. So we're going to hit that. Now, one thing I have not hit is they have a cheese store. And I love me some cheese. Cheese and gravy and butter, I don't know why my cholesterol is high. At any rate, we'll see about going. Another product that they have in Yetis is, obviously farmers market won't be open, but if you've never had it before, and again, Homestead Tessie introduced me to this, it's sweet bologna. And I'm like, well, I like bologna, and it's bologna, not bologna. I've never had it sweet, and it's often prepared much like cream chip beef. So in a gravy, hello, gravy, good. But it's a very delicious, kind of like a sweet salami almost. It's so good. And I might need some of that. And it's just good, very thinly sliced, just heat up a little bit with your eggs in the morning. Very good. I'm sure it's high in fat. So I make no nutritional claims for it. Then I may swing back by. There are 3 antique malls on my way home if I go the highway. One is called Heart of Ohio Antiques. I've shared that with you many times. And then they have Springfield Antique Center 1, Springfield Antique Center 2. Those are smaller, but they have a little better prices. And in the selection,
after 3/4
I'm
of
sorry.
a mile onto OH 41.
I totally know where I am, but I like to know how long I have yet. I like going to all of them. The antique centers are so much smaller. It's more approachable. I don't get quite as tired. And thank you all that have sent me birthday wishes this morning, because I had a video up today. And also, I thought I shared this, but I will share it again. I have been so blessed about my back. Whatever I did is okay. My back in general, I mean, I back
after 1/4 of a mile onto OH 41.
I have back pain every day, but it's bearable. My back has been pretty sore, and that simply is because I've been working a little bit too hard. So I thank you for your prayers. I just can't believe how much better I feel, and I'm glad I'm not spending my birthday lying on the couch moaning and groaning. So
Please turn next left.
I am in the, no, that's not how you go. You see, I know. I don't know why it always tells me to go that way, because that's not the right way. Anyway,
turn left after 10 miles and continue on US 42.
Hello, I knew that. I just want to thank you for your prayers and your well wishes. And you know, I've had some lovely chats. I had a nice, long, lovely chat this morning with Susan from Saskatchewan. Thank you, Susan, for entertaining me. And thank you, Jane, across the big pond. Frankie loves Jane, and Jane loves Frankie. So she's his Aunt Jane now. And y'all have become like family to me. So, you know, what have I learned over my 61 years? Wait. I am so sorry, guys. Told you it's going to be one of those days. You know, I have learned to be more appreciative. I have learned a lot of skills. I have learned to share knowledge. And I have learned that if you know the Lord, He is faithful to forgive our sins, and His salvation is real. And pardon me, now I'm going to cry. You know, there is the promise of heaven for those who are believers, and you know, the Lord is always there with you, even when you feel like you're all alone. I love the analogy that says, you know, I was walking along the sand with the Lord, and there were 2 sets of footprints, and then I looked, and there was only one set. Why did you leave me, Lord? And the answer from the Lord was, I didn't leave you, I was carrying you. So even though the answer to our prayers is sometimes no, and the Lord is omnipotent and He knows what is best for us, my goodness, I'm crying on my birthday. I have just been very, very blessed. And yeah, I'm going to go dry it up here because I'm an ugly crier, if y'all haven't figured it out. I like my red eyes and red nose. Get down the road a little bit further, and when we get into Amish Mennonite country, I want not to betray the privacy, but I want to show you some of their immaculate farms. So stay tuned. All right. We are getting into some beautiful farms. I'm going to just hold this. You start to see a lot of Yoder as a last name. I know this guys look ominous and icky, but actually it is supposed to change over to sunshine this morning. And I love driving this route, not only because I admire, gosh, I'm not doing well at all. I'm filming this, guys. I'm sorry. Hard to drive and get good pictures. There's another nice farm. They're just immaculate. I mean, just immaculate. And they also have, if you hit trash day, it's marvelous because there's some good things that get put out. So yeah, this is what the countryside looks like on the way to Yetis and MCC Thrift Store. And it's actually called, there's Yoder Tools, Country Closet. So I will bring you back when we arrive in just a few months. I also wanted to tell you, I stopped to get gas, and I used my Get Upside app again. Gas is, this guy's gonna like go flying by, hold on. $4.04 a gallon here in Ohio, and I had an offer, and it's the same price everywhere. There was no difference. That's one thing I've noticed that is different. I'm not seeing the variety between stations, but there was an offer from BP. I got 8 cents back a gallon, so I only paid $3.96. One good thing, I know I have a large sedan, but I have the e-assist, so when you stop, the energy used in braking is stored up in a battery, and so the car shuts off and restarts. It's a little freaky the first time it does it, but it saves an unbelievable amount on gas. I got 30.7 miles to the gallon, and I did a fair amount of in-town driving as well as highway driving on this tank of gas, so I was really tickled about that. So I'm full of go-go juice, which is exciting. So if you haven't taken a look at my video from Thursday, I know it was long. Maybe skip forward if you don't want to watch the entire video, but I do share, as in the description box as well, the link to the app Get Upside. And guys, who doesn't want to save 8 cents a gallon? Like I do. So that cash will be available for me to transfer to my bank. And I really encourage you, if you would please, go ahead and use the referral code that I put in the description box from last time. I'll put it in again. And you will get an extra 15 cents off a gallon. And so will I on my next fill up. So yeah, a little ulterior motive there. All right, I am only 5.2 miles away, so I will bring you back when we arrive. Stay tuned. Here we are at the Country Closet thrift shop, where every purchase is a gift to the world. And this is what it looks like on the outside. So it's a little chilly this morning, but let's head on in. And generally out on the front porch here, they have kind of clearance items, so I'll peruse that really quick and then I'll take you on inside. Outdoors, they had some potting supplies. I love these Jiffy peat pots because they're 4 in here. You can just tear them and plant them, and less disturbance to the roots. And only 50 cents. Grows 12 plants. Okay, there's 12 in here, so what a bargain. So usually up front is the holiday, and there's a lot of gift and decorative things here. So I'm not much for decorating with Easter bunnies and such. I do like some of the more vintage looking. Not sure what that says. Bad Pask? Maybe that's another language. But all right, let's go ahead and look, and I'll bring you back from time to time when there aren't people around, and I can show you some of their wares. So just to give you some idea of prices, so the glassware about 50 cents each, which would be $3 at Goodwill. Candlesticks $1. We just have all sorts. Oh, you know I love owls. So for 50 cents, this is a wax melt warmer that you put a tea light in. Super cute for 50 cents. And they have just all kinds of little odds and ends. And then over here, try not to show people, are more seasonal items, and they do organize it by holiday. So Let's continue on. Another nice feature, you can hear a little baby talking in the background, is they test everything, but like a little mini dipper, $4, coffee maker, $7.50, rice cooker, I think was $7, blenders. This is kind of neat, a grill and buffet server for $10. So as you see, prices are much more economical than the Goodwill. We have a electric skillet, popcorn popper, little mini, some percolators, only $3. Now these say as is, so they must not have the cord. But here's a crock pot for $5. So if you don't have a crock pot and you can find an MCC near you, that's a great suggestion. And here's a little one, so cute. That's $4. And you can make hot process soap in these. Kind of an old-fashioned toaster oven for $5. And some George Foreman type grills. They also have a lot of nice decorative pillows. Everything's clean. Aprons, valances, pillowcases, pillow shams, pillow covers. There were some quilts in the front, hangers, towels, sheets, lamps, and I'm telling you, their prices are amazing. And sometimes if you go through here, you can find things like this, some crochet thread, pillowcases. I can tell they're 100% cotton. This one is 50 cents. Here's another real pretty one. And y'all, if you've never slept on these very soft 100% cotton pillow slips, they are amazing. Look at the work that went into this. So, and they're all 50 cents. So I'm gonna sit the phone down and kind of peruse this very carefully and see if I can find some amazing birthday deals. So, I apologize for the background noise. Their items are much, much cheaper than the Goodwill. About $3 is what I'm seeing on most. So, I thought I would peruse through the clothes, not because I needed them. I'm kind of always on the hunt too for my mom. I guess I'm in the extra large. That's hardly my mom. That might be me though. It was certainly fun. It got very crowded in there, and I did not want to capture people on film because they don't appreciate it. And so I will wait till I get home to show you what goodies I found. But I spent way so much money, $13.16, and I can't wait to show you what I got. So stay tuned. Oh, and we are going to head to, and I said it wrong, Yetis, not Yetis, Yetis. So it is only 7/10 of a mile. It's kind of like around the corner. So this is the farmers market. It is generally run by Amish. So I may be a little limited on my filming in there because, as you know, Amish do not want to be photographed or filmed in any way. Mennonite, not the same. So it kind of depends on who's working today. So stay tuned. So here we are at Yetis Farm Market. And if you look over here, and I have filmed here before, you can see where they will have their fresh fruits and vegetables. And then if you look way in the distance behind that red car, you will see the top of their greenhouse. So I'm going to mask up and get ready to go in. So stay tuned. So this is their fresh produce selection right now, but their prices are okay. 50 cents for green onions, pretty good. Radishes, $1.50. Garlic, $1 a head, and the Vidalia onions are $1.39 a pound. So I am going to grab a couple sweet potatoes to make sweet potato baked fries. And here is an amazing price. Avocados, 2 for $1.50. avocados have been about $1.25 each, even at like Walmart or Aldi. So let me stock a box of produce and I'll take you further into the store. Here is something very unique. Nate's Natural Microgreens from Plain City. And look, they have cantaloupe microgreens. And you know I have to try those. I love cantaloupe. They have many different. They have a salad mix. They have the cantaloupe. They have the broccoli. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I think it looks absolutely delicious. Let's see which one looks the best. Not that one. Let's try this one. Yeah, you know, I think we'll go with this one. So it's so fun to find things that you cannot find at my local grocery store. And grab a couple sweet potatoes. They also have a whole section of sugar-free candy. So that's kind of neat too. And right as you first walk in, there's a huge baking section. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. It looks so delicious. So right here is all the baked goodies, and I just made myself walk by. They do have all sorts of noodles. These country noodles look delicious. A lot of canned meats, but this, guys, is not cheap. I would say not the place to buy. Broth is $4.79. You know, I pretty much make my own. And then look at all the bulk candy and goodies. And they have chips and such. As you go on further back, here is where you start getting into the bulk, and they do have a deli counter. Well, my favorite salad dressing is everyone's. So I have tried before the Vidalia onion and summer tomato dressing. It's a little bit pricier, but it is made here locally, and I'm sure not being tomato season, that is the issue. I was hoping somebody misplaced one. But they have all sorts of barbecue sauce, and that's made here, and every kind of dressing. I have tried the Vidalia Onion Creamy Ranch. It is good as well. So yeah, maybe I'll try a bottle of that. And we'll just have to come back for that summer tomato. Another thing they have is pure Ohio maple syrup. A gallon is $58. I have a gallon coming from Azure that is organic. That was $43. So don't need any. I am going to peruse at their honey, and this is local, so Plain City, so it really does help. And it's $20 for 3 pounds. 2 pounds is 14. 1 pound is 8. So definitely benefits to buy in bulk. And they even have some these wax lotions and lip balm and candles, and just a bar of beeswax, which you can use to grease, if you will, certain threads to make them stronger. So it's kind of an old-fashioned thing. So I'm gonna look through the here's some raw honey. Always my preference. So I'm gonna peruse this. And they also have flavored honey, like cinnamon, like creamed honey, elderberry, ooh, strawberry, blackberry. I bet that is delicious. Aisle starts with extracts, and let's just see. 8 ounces, 15. I'm sorry. Excuse me. We have both imitation and regular. Again, I'll do Azure. I have some coming, but they have pretty much in alphabetical order any type of bulk spice that you would want, and their smoked paprika is absolutely out of this world. I don't happen to need it, but yeah, here we go. And $2.79 for that great big container. It's 3 ounces, so way, way, way cheaper than buying an individual, you know, bottle like this. These are $1.79, but they're 2 1/4 ounces, plus they're not as good as Yetis. I'll get it right. They have all sorts of baking supplies, little mini chips, instant cocoa, pre-made pie filling, and this always fascinates me. Bulk Jello. So it is $3.59 a pound. I don't know how that compares. You know, it looks like about 3 boxes of Jello, so probably quite reasonable. All right, over here, and I'm gonna try not to get her in the. I'm not getting you. No.
I don't want to see this.
Well, they would love to see you. All kinds of bulk flours, and let's just roll on up there, because I can come back for anything I need. So they have like bulk tapioca, coconut, pre-crushed graham cracker crumbs, unrefined sugar. So this is $1.69 a pound, and this is the coarse sugar. They have a light brown sugar for $1.49 a pound. Buying it in a larger amount, you can get 5 pounds for $6.44. That's a very good deal. Their powdered sugar, $1.19 a pound. I'm sorry, for 5 pounds, it's a little under $6. They have cocoa powders, brownie mix, all sorts of grains, cornmeal. They do have wheat berries. I buy mine from Azure in 25-pound bags. They have cake flour, 79 cents a pound. They're unbleached. Sorry guys, I'm doing terrible. All-purpose flour is 79 cents a pound. So decent prices, and I can go on and on. They have wheat bran, wheat germ, raw wheat germ, oat bran, anything you get, panko. This is a thickener called ThermFlow. They have buttermilk powder, still cheaper to get it from Azure. All kinds of seeds, sesame, chia, golden flax, and flax meal. So anything, guys, you can pretty much think of. It's gone up a little bit. I do buy their SAF yeast here. It is way cheaper. It's usually closer to $8 to $9 on Amazon. So I will buy one of those. It's usually for something. But baking soda, baking powder. Their high gluten flour, which would be like a bread flour, is also 79 cents a pound, but I prefer when I can to buy the organic and to buy it from Azure. But like I said, they have everything that you probably can't find in bulk in your local grocery store. So they have all sorts of non-GMO feed, ground pork, sausage, hot Italian sausage, baby back ribs, pork tenderloin, Canadian bacon, ham off the bone. So this is all processed right here. They also have grain-fed beef, but it is Yetis, so it's actually local. I don't happen to need any beef right now, but I'm kind of interested in looking at some of their pork. Such a fun trip, and I found out end of May, 1st of June, the farmers market will open up, and don't tell anyone, but it's my birthday, and I am gonna have cookies for lunch because I can, and I'm now an adult. I spent, this is really weird, $61 even on my 61st birthday, and I was born in 1961, so I don't know, maybe I should play the lottery, but I never have. So we're gonna head on down to the Antique Center. It's about a 30-mile drive, so I'm just gonna enjoy the countryside. It is still really gray and overcast, and it was supposed to be sunny today, so I think they missed the forecast. Uh-oh. So I'm going to enjoy my cookie and head down the road. And I'll try to bring you back for just some this and that at the antique center. And then when I get home, I will share, excuse me for talking with my mouth full, I'll share my purchases. I got some good stuff at Yetis. Stay tuned. They still have my tumblers and pitcher set, but it's still $95 with no sale. And even though that's very nostalgic for me, I would not pay that. But lots and lots. This place is huge. There are 809 dealer booths. So I am going to just film things of interest. I'm not going to bore you with too many things, but I really do enjoy digging through this stuff. So I'll bring you back if I find something really neat. So I thought this was an interesting find. It is a colonial style log maker, and you take newspapers and you roll them using a little rolling device that looks like this. And you can make logs out of newspaper. We had one of these when I was a youngster. I don't see any price on it. Not that I need it, because I don't have a wood-burning fireplace, but I just thought that that was really unique and maybe something you all hadn't seen before. This is one of my favorite booths because she has a lot of vintage clothing. There's a real vintage petticoat, gloves, all kinds of vintage linens, but I was admiring this black vintage dress and I had to flip it around to see the size. It's really, really stretchy, maybe more vintage style than true vintage, and alas, there's too much Kim for that dress. So I was looking at this jacket and I'm like, oh, it's pink, and I love pink, and that looks like it would fit me. So wait for it, y'all. This is gonna give you a good laugh. Yeah, it's a maternity jacket. So apparently this booth does not contain my size right now, so I thought you might get a kick out of it. She just has a lot of different things in here, and I always enjoy looking through the linens and the various things. Well, I managed to make it through the first of the two small antique malls. I drove there right next to each other, drove to the second one, and I'm trying to muster up the energy. My back bothers me when I walk a lot, but I will share with you guys, I got a couple inexpensive, really cool treasures I can't wait to share with you. So definitely stay tuned to the end, because I'm going to do the reveal of everything I purchased on my birthday. So I'm going to run in here. It is busy enough, oddly. I mean, this is like a random Thursday, but it's busy enough that it's kind of difficult to film. But if I see anything really cool I want to share with you, like the log maker out of newspaper, I'll certainly pop on and share that with you. So stay tuned till the end so you can see what I've purchased. So I thought I would share with you some of the hobbyist porcelain eggs I like to collect, and there's some unique ones. The one green with the polka dot actually has some little jewels on it, and it's quite pretty. And I thought, oh, wonder how much it is. Looks like they're around $4, but then I thought about Hanky Panky Frankie. And if he broke it, I would be most unhappy. So we're gonna call my current collection good. But those are very difficult to find. I don't see them a lot, and I usually do not go down the aisles. This is set up similar, but it's larger with the cases, just because it's hard to see prices, and I hate to bother people to look at a price and then decide I don't want the item. So yeah, they do have some really unique head vases, and these are really neat to put your makeup brushes into. See some pretty ones. I'm not sure who she is, but some of them have the real long fake eyelashes, and they have babies, and yeah, just some really unique things here. So I'm gonna keep looking. Do you all remember my exceptional buy of the Aladdin style teapot made by Hall that I got at the thrift store for I think it was $1. It was the 50-cent sale, but I think because it had side pieces. So here is one, in certainly equal shape to mine. It does not look like it even has the tea infuser. Mine does, and it is $40. So, you know, it does pay to go to thrift stores to hunt for things. I like this little pink teapot. Yeah, I don't like the price, $130. Don't know anything about it, but I just thought I would check out. Here's another Hall Aladdin lamp. Pardon me for bobbling all over, and it is $50. The blue I have researched, and it is a little bit more pricey, so I have maybe 4 of them, but I'm going to continue to thrift them as much as I can rather than to pay the big prices, because they're for looking more than using. Here is another Hall Aladdin teapot that I thrifted, and this one is marked 60, and this one here, well, here they're the same with the decal, which is not my taste at all. It is marked 90, so definitely some value to these, and I have seen several times this particular pattern. It's very fallish, and I really like it. I am in glass paradise, I guess, back here, but we're getting ready to go over to the other side where there's booths with a lot more variety. All right, let's quickly take a few minutes to see what I picked up today. First of all, I got this lovely kitty in the box. Say hello to the people, Frankie. He loves his boxes. So first thing I purchased was a big container of black only jelly beans. I love black jelly beans because they didn't have the salad dressing I wanted. This is my second favorite, Vidalia onion and summer tomato. I also purchased Vidalia onion creamy ranch. I had shared in the store that I got some cantaloupe microgreens. I did get some creamed local raw honey with cinnamon, 2 sweet potatoes, 2 avocados, a pint of Florida strawberries that were only $2, a pound of SAF yeast. The only spice I purchased was rotisserie chicken seasoning, and this was $2.19 in a great big container. Meat-wise, I did pick up some mushroom and Swiss bratwurst, and I showed you in the store that these are grass-fed, etc. Excuse me for bobbling all over. A pound of sweet Lebanon bologna, that was $6.86. A pound of their pork bacon, $8.39, a little over a pound. And then, of course, my cookies, which I did eat 2 of those. So, Frankie, really, dude? At the antique store, I purchased this mid-century modern golden triangle carafe in the original box with the original tag, and I do collect these carafes. So yeah, this, I'm redoing a lot of things in the house, and I'm not ready to show you yet, so this will be part of my new decor for my son, and y'all are gonna laugh. Woo! This is an excellent cookbook, and I had to ask him if he minded that it said the Playboy Gourmet, and he said, of course not. Has some great recipes, and my son is an amazing chef as it is, so I think he'll really enjoy having that. This is just the box I carried things in. And then this was 22 minus 10%, and I believe the book was 7. On all of the groceries, I spent $61 even. And then at the thrift store, I spent $13.16. And here's what I got. I did, Franklin, I swear, I couldn't resist these 2 beautiful hand-embroidered all cotton pillowcases. They'll, of course, get washed. Some interesting cookbooks. More for the money main dishes from Campbell's. I thought that would fit in with our some of our current series. This is for my son, easy recipes for wild game and fish. My son will eat anything. And I believe I already have this, but I thought it would be nice for a channel giveaway. So it is the Better Homes and Gardens Home Canning Cookbook. And this one I do not have, and that is the Better Homes and Gardens Meat Cookbook. So I pretty much have all of the Better Homes and Gardens that I think I want. This little device, I love cantaloupe and watermelon. And it is a way that you can slice and then lift out pieces of watermelon, and I thought this would be so easy because I eat melon every single day in the summer once it comes into season. I showed you in the store that I bought these peat pots, and actually I misread it. There are 24 total, and I paid 50 cents each for those. The Arm & Hammer Pet Max Odor Eliminator Carpet Cleaner. Brand new bottle, that was 50 cents. Couldn't pass up on that. This is just a decorative item for later. And y'all know I've been complaining about the whole bowl issue. So I finally got myself like a real bowl. This is a brand new, Farberware knife, great sharpness, blade protector. So couldn't pass that up, and it was $1. These are actually little tiki men for appetizers that you can spear like an appetizer with, and I thought they would be fun for summer entertaining. And then the last item I purchased was this 1950s or maybe earlier treat dish, you know, for candy, etc., or just for decorative purposes. So thank you so much for taking the time to spend my birthday celebration with me. I really enjoyed having you along. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop me a comment below. What was the best buy of the day in your opinion? I will plan to see you. Yes, yes. Look at this. Is he supposed to be on the counter? Oh, no. I'll plan to see you again on Tuesday as normal. And as always, Frankie says, be well, be healthy, be blessed, and take care.